achieve for Makwaba, anybody POG political media and associates, and I say, yeah, not to say a Ghana, a political updates in the and I say Ghana political headlines now, and also a trending in Bina, and Sackabia, so Yatsana say the Bible assume a POG a bit of four, no one swati, a Ghana, a trending news, and also a Koso, a woman Ghana, a Manusimu. Now, so subscribe to POG Media, measure, so bet your post subscription now. Washe no for so answer so at me account no so at the Koso on my canon. Now, summer year po a remi a year, the CJ a year get you token a year suspension. You are John Dramani Mahama and petition beer if we unknown sources said about petition no a chair say yini a year mammy a year token and free office. Kamiako yes and you media or born and I say. The Jumedi putting a man say on no as the CJ no as a or yard and maybe I can watch and also ensign and fatane santi yam pamono and free office. Now we na a year Ghana Bar for Ghana Bar Association by so Kamiako say a lawyer for judges a kuku dam for na almost ever by him almost ete asemia just say almost do you say bo just almost die you are John Dramani Mahama say original a petition you so no the apamo a year. Get you token at the free office. May I say Bejibre near Bo at the ransom with us.
Ghana Bar Association. Okay, so Ghana Bar Association statement on the process for the removal from office of the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, and I think probably we can pick some 1 or 2 paragraphs. Okay. So over the past 2 months, the General Council of the Ghana Bar Association has been closely monitoring developments on the process for the removal of the Chief Justice, which has culminated in her suspension by His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana. Per the Constitution, Code of Ethics and Regulations of the GBA, the GBA concerns itself with matters affecting the legal profession, which include, but not limited to 1, defending and upholding freedom and justice in Ghana, and 2, the maintenance of the independence of the judiciary. As at 27th March 2025, when the General Council of the GBA met, 3 petitions had been submitted for the removal of the Chief Justice, and 2 cases had been instituted at the Supreme Court challenging the procedure that had been triggered for the removal of the Chief Justice, with subsequent applications for injunction of the said process. Now, the GBA is mindful of the provisions of Article 146 and 7 of our 1992 Constitution, which detail the process for the removal of the Chief Justice by providing as follows: where the petition is for the removal of the Chief Justice, the President shall, acting in consultation with the Council of State, appoint a committee consisting of 2 justices of the Supreme Court, one of whom shall be appointed chairman by the President, and 3 other persons who are not members of the Council of State, nor members of Parliament, nor lawyers. So 7, the committee appointed under clause 6 of the article shall inquire into the petition and recommend to the President whether the Chief Justice ought to be removed from office. The GBA also noticed the provisions of Article 146, 9, 10, which indicate that the sittings of the committee shall be held in camera, and the President, acting in accordance with the advice of the Council of State, may suspend the Chief Justice. Where the GBA recognizes the
actors involved.
Okay, so where the GBA also notes the provision, I've touched on that. While the GBA recognizes the constitutional prescriptions for the removal of the Chief Justice under Article 1467 to 10 of the Constitution, and mindful of the fact that presently the entire matter is
sub judice.
Okay, the sub judice. The actors involved in the whole process should have the time test tenets of the rule of law as their guiding principles in its application. and follow the spirit of the law. So it is expected that persons who play even the minute role in this process will bear in mind Article 296 of the 1992 Constitution on the exercise of discretion and will act in a manner that safeguards and enhances the independence and image of the judiciary. Justice emanates from the good people of Ghana and is administered by the judiciary headed by the CJ. The GBA shall carry out its mandate to defend, strengthen, and enhance confidence in the justice delivery system in Ghana. The GBA shall remain the conscience of society, so it follows on and on and on. But contra GBA for any say yemfa
say nana mamensa enche obi na menche atifo ne ahwefo nyina wie. Ghana Bar Association say I will acquire a dampari DNB. On say dampari or Muhu say the brass one or becono. Now, more margin is sick di pa say contract nibu or Muguso or Muya Munya. No, Muya the man who say or Muya lawyer to him who say they ran to court. Say court to crime preventive president from removing who and as a president and more never appointed. Omunim say a young quasiasm. But no person may be Madame Paris who says, Sikana cow honey dear, and yes, or my young could be into betting as on more tennis canoe. And tea, ashy. The same thing. Ghana Bar Association in this press statement to read, yeah. The acquaintance of Matty Sam Crawford, MP before Ghana Bar Association, Moya day, and to us almost Becassa. Now me, but so far this statement from the buyer. Meaning the more patri. Just tell the president say, Mr. President, thanks for the good job for respecting the 1992 Constitution. Period. And now can I one. It's simple.
That's what I say.
Sadia get to Tokunuka.
Won't you say?
Zadia get to Tokunuka.
It's simple.
Former Chief Justice get to Tokunuka say, no matter how many noise are made, the law is the law. No, and for any statement, threat of a year protest, agitation, said the nano na be a diamia. Instead of himself or Bequaco pet, Sebu Afasidru be afa. Na funuswati no na wana. You agitate, you protest. Who cares? You can make all the noise.
Can we
then the law is the law. Nana, yes, where be a do a diani and yes, a quack and say,
why did the Ejan Crawford? I'm a more lose to say, we just say we will agitate. I don't know how
Abuabia bedi ebedu aduane yesi enye yasa boakwaku esanse kwaku ne nsa o wonsa manum ti se nipa ne nsa hia se kan to odo ayeye na so kwaku so no ye de edo abura no no abebubu awe ntu kwaku di waduane ya papa obi abeka bia nya mabufu se sa MPP lawyer no mo friend Sam Kujito sa papa ni hu na me kwado akura nkwan ya se ni hu no a me hwena no hunwi na me kondo akura nkwan
omo hu meti omo
meti ni suba ti se abu akura wa ye kromfo na ye kromfo sa na de kwada kamenem kenim se nipa de wunyini du pempen so bia boni bia ya wo ye no wajai ensamfu bia ya wudi no wajai because when say we do no abanda kamena but abu akura ntisa abu akura fidi a wo no wa wi aduane awie ne amasa ofidi ebetima kwa kwachi akura ti so wanyina ma ne tiri nyina tutu so no be wi ade na che no sana papa wi akwa kwaye ene wo say or say the removal of Getutokunu no ebema investors confidence in Ghana Akuffo hwe
de
bia na mekana Ghana for nana me say abato sun sanso na eni re fiasem Omampeni Akuffo MPP befru Ghana benwa Akuffo si obe prosecute Rawlings appointees na oko create specialized court fast track high court say yen speedy system no ten yen kikomungum o minu ka say na ye Victor Salome no otwirimu no ko Dr. Simpayanki mo Dana Budakwi mo Malam Isa mo so omo toa so saa ene bedu chachuchi kata so yes see chachuchi kata somewhere 1996 as a openia oda GMPC ano wakwa guarantee ama adwumako bi private a your friend Valley Farms a omo bedu kuku na wakwa guarantee amoma kwaje bosia ama busia no mo di 40 o mantumi antua the next time say GMPC na di guarantee and they have to pay obebu say how much was the money 230,000 Ghana cedis 230,000 Ghana cedis enti Akuffo ema Akuffo Addo esha se prosecute chachuchi kata ena chachuchi kata wonimu mra no temra no wodi mra no home mra no onim de ye mra no onim de atentene nti chachuchi kata court says South Fast Track High Court no kra na Akuffo atie no eye unconstitutional eye illegal enimra kwa mu sabre no na judge fo a ewo Supreme Court eye du emonku no na kwatena asem no so omotena asem no so ne yebu ye no emunum eka se chechu asem no ka no eye no kre na South Fast Track High Court no eye unconstitutional sa tem woni ba ye no na Akuffo eco program conference Australia ena Akuffo Addo free press conference ka se Akuffo ani anye ho kra ena Akuffo ka se adwobra
sound like Jubílate media any day no go kwan so am so be like and so subscribe to POG political media and so or bet your post subscription now so share no for so answer so at me aka no so hu no material e so e wo POG media so na nsema e yonto e dey to dey come akọ hise e judges for any lawyer for no so any ajipa come akọ hise o mo hwe e judgment a e CJ tokunu and so e dey man na say atentene ne a chese and also behwe ama oman no akoso ana say yede nipa bi ama mra ani o medi no kame akoye say atentene ne no so enye adwuma sa enam yesu tokunu adwuma obon ne santi omo de omadwuma na omo pese ebekọ no wano atentene ne no omo so omo pe ne santi ena omo so ede energy ni osebo ede bo awaso bo enso ebo ira John Dramani Mahama so why ade so the suspension ede ama CJ tokunu eno so nam so betimi so ede na free ni CJ office wo meze beto aso ni 187
hold on Akuffo Addo chachuchi kata prosecution nyina no suspend hold on minim dia me ba beye Akuffo ba ye no eno ko appointed one judge I friend Justice Kwame Afre na Justice Kwame Afre na ono so see one of Justice Akuffo ayusu no e wo Fast Track High Court e dia jeli eye NDC's appointees Akuffo ko appointed no from the High Court to the Supreme Court and justices no koye 11 and almost sign panel ye on the same issue because according to Akuffo was says wajitum says Supreme Court rule no the by a Fast Track High Court near unconstitutional. What it means ni say san krofo na wa jeli omu nyina mo makogu afiase Victor Salume Dana Budakwi ene Dr. Simpayanki ne omam ka nyina no say ekoba say ye no krese unconstitutional there it means I was here reverse Fast Track High Court decisions ni nyina and krofo ja pado confiscating nyina also wotimi releasing nyina enti won ti ase ti Akuffo appointed sa justice we are na ono ti Fast Track High Court Akuffo yusu no de ne hatchet work nyina e de no kotena e Supreme Court one no ko bench ni so omo sa tena case ni so no now 11 no e be ye 6-5 in favor of Akuffo say Fast Track High Court no e constitutional omuwie ya ena Akuffo say now carry on want to watch chachuchi kata prosecution no eso when that issues by a Supreme Court ruling ye say the Fast Track High Court created by Akuffo was unconstitutional ye nya sa papa ya justice lawyer Samoku to amesi me hunu no hu nua na me kondo ekura nkwan Nasimo Khan said there was nothing wrong with it because fast-track High Court was not a creation of a whole new court. And so I didn't see anything wrong. They use the fast-track High Court to prosecute and persecute and jail Rawlings appointees. Omuni chachuti kata asem no koye no. Omo ma chachuti ase say June. Enanka omo ebedi asem na wie no omo de judgment aba. But chachu was jailed before June. E di chachu ko tumu. Ye de no ko tumu wie ye no. Then Akuffo krono aba ya wa ma ne pardon. Ana chachuti so ese ma reject it. What I want is not pardon. What I want or what I need is justice and not mercy. And the chachuchi kata after said wenya asthmatic attack. I know that hospital oxygen sini sunyina no or kase on pepade no inka wongu or patent training. Ampanyampa after several years a judge for no be Akuffo Edo Moko Supreme Court na court just to jail chachuchi kata. I felt a year Rita Aban. Obepa osunisio say waye bone atie nyame eni chachuchi kata enti awrade eni chachu fa ne bone nche no so ma kwan ma Akuffo eyusu ni di sa wu di bone sa amene ya paper fear records mu say chachuchi kata say convicting so a criminal for causing financial loss to the state no ya paper e dey fear record mu. This same Supreme Court when Professor Mills ebeye president na pressure da no so say wonye sakraye e judiciary because sabre no na Akuffo politu e judiciary no wase no Professor Mills yes on pen ho asem and to all appointing Akuffo kra anko Supreme Court no he was reluctant or appointing people 2 or 3 pe edu Mahama so no the same request any pressure no come Mahama so. One of the justices, and our friend justice, say Dennis Ejay. Sa papa
said
Dennis Ejay. Na Edru ya recommending no. General Legal Counsel recommending say President appointing onto the Supreme Court. But President Mahama feel say a yes as or Paki Supreme Court. And this papa President Mahama until 2017 free power no one nominate no Akuffo Addo so ba no best align to will be I recommended no to go to the Supreme Court because say no move so anything to the was sideline. Then Akuffo Addo became president. It me up Paki Supreme Court and I mean because the Supreme Court justice about 14 Akuffo Addo appointed is quiet 12. Okuffo 2020 a year 1 election verdict a year. I judge 4 and so now Motna Swan. Akuffo Addo's appointees in Kwa was about 5. Okwa because said justice Bafu Bani Onumpono Akuffo and appointed to the Supreme Court. Enya Rawlings, Enya Mills, Enya Mahama Akuffo. But 2013 election petition ruling in favor of John Mahama and NDC Intino. Akuffo Addo frustrated no catch and so on resign. Why ya when ya dance be odi be again no pressure no so on resign. He never resigned. And to be subsequent political cases a hold one equals Supreme Court landmark cases in no he was sidelined. Now fe they get to Tokonua. One no ba bench ni so ni nanu nansa no. Ono na empane Akuffo onye nuga ni empane no sa MPP candidate ya or contest say eye wo central na ono ya panel no na Bafu Boni senior justice on the bench no mean that because Akuffo Addo will say onye ne bidding because say o fairly here say on resign one year to Akuffo Addo president no Nigeria na edu se we promoting no na prison service obey pinyin Akuffo Addo say over my dead body enti o mane so far mane so far obi a will go through the ranks edu no so obi anim say maami na wo say oye a prison fo nyina pinyin because ani kunu e wo Supreme Court na Akuffo Addo so on resign Now on first position want me appointed for from one resigning to know Akuffo denied that woman the rightful a promotion. From there Akuffo went to the Court of Appeal. Pakeo from there went to the High Court. Pakeo to the stand say Obi kranya sam na ye against MPP ni forget it. Anasa me yaw. Any Kenya Japan. Anko court. You to twene. Akwa America 18 million. And the Kenya Japan kasa. Waka woni team no abo recordings no woni team. No won say bibia e clean and na PF na no aba. Why careful.
Wa share editing machine.
E woni team. Yes, obo ni no woni team. Now wa bo playback. No won say e clean. And sign a PF in Anwaba because of $18 million damage idea abolitory so. Canada Japan to me share a high court judge and a dinatum threaten life. And in your boy, as the son judge, you know, Emma Canada Japan fan who dear. Lawyer Edudi Tamakru on behalf of NDC and 5 political parties. Echo Supreme Court was seeking injunction against the Electoral Commission. Say, Electoral Commission by limited voter registration exercise. That was September 2023. Now, venue, any criteria no there or by preventing crowd, be non crowd be access to register. And you know, court to find injunction to so. Now get to Tokonu Enyakra was sending communicate catch say the whole judiciary they shouldn't give date. Cause it's obeba. Ampanyampa after a week a woman buy no or command data or command a date of 17th October date after Electoral Commission the registration. This same get to Tokonu Afenyomake went to Supreme Court Friday. Yes, we had him from 2013 Supreme Court election petition. Court to back say from Monday to Thursday. Supreme Court they don't sit on Fridays. What I say, go back to the records. Sabrana Supreme Court 2013 election first. On from Monday to Thursday, Friday, no, they don't sit. And then because of the election petition, your more tradition, they don't say Supreme Court doesn't sit on Fridays. But Afenyomake went to Supreme Court on Friday. Around 12 midday. By 3. Now your Timia and panel 5 Supreme Court justices. I'm a betnasi. I'm a granted an injunction in a wish. This is how MPP manipulated the judiciary, especially the highest court of the land, Supreme Court. Ye was a papa na no hu nwiti sa abu akura eti Ghana ha. Wan kasantia da. He became a council of state member.
Why no nyana kasetia sa?
Samokujoto. Papa we an kasantia da wana nwini hu se baby ani mfie nyina.
Opa ka show left.
Medasi so kame ho na jebre ne ebura ejumedi mu edebesi awiye na onze POG e ba na Ghana authentic political updates eno na POG manti e deba ne deba be so mo na mo so mo na mo tede ekoso e wo my Ghana political space no na me share so subscribers to la post subscription na person to share o share wa adwan na se o twetwe komo so abetimi so apo e dey rather comment section on so wetimi e din komo na POG Media manti e beba na yensu aba me ma ho e mo medasi so na je penny de my POG message here.